what if you woke up at a castle breakfast, your circle growing smaller with each meal, and one of your closest allies suddenly got murdered face to face overnight? That's exactly what went down on the Celebrity Traitors, Episode 7, a wild ride packed with paranoia, mind games, and, finally, the explosive banishment of a big traitor. Stick with me as I break down every twist, every messy alliance, and that nail-biter ending you won't forget. We kick off with an ominous morning. The faithful are stressed, scanning the room at breakfast to see who survived the latest murder. Lucy or Kate, one of these two didn't make it back, and you can feel the tension buzzing around the croissants. The paranoia is thick because last night's murder was a cold one Jew. The traitors killed face to face. Picture this. One unlucky player has to walk out at midnight, turn around, and see either Claudia safe or the murderous traitors staring them down. Lucy gets the death notice, leaving everyone a mess. Lucy knows she's been betrayed by a friend, and emotions run high. It's not just loss. It's the shock of discovering who's been deceiving everyone for so long. Kate walks in, alive, but suspicions only deepen. Kate's survival triggers a wave of doubts. Is she a traitor cleverly dodging suspicion, or just lucky? All the friendships built in the castle are on shaky ground. Everyone starts questioning each other's behavior. Some are too complimentary. Some bring no ideas to the table. Others seem to hop on theories just to blend in. Celia calls for the faithful to unite, but with each failed banishment, self-doubt grows. As Lucy's murder sinks in, the group realizes they're neck deep in the game. Numbers are thin. And the traitors aren't just surviving, they're thriving. But there's no time to grieve. Today's mission is a bridge crossing in more ways than one. First, they have to balance, literally, their fear and teamwork to add money to the prize pot. Each celebrity walks a rickety bridge suspended in the air, guided by a partner, trying not to fall. For every marker crossed, 500 is banked, but here's the catch: there's a shield bag to retrieve. Whoever catches the toss gets to place a player's portrait in the shield frame, protecting that person from tonight's murder. Only one shield is up for grabs, so everyone is desperate. The faithfuls, knowing they're such easy targets now, want safety more than ever. Alan and Kate kick off, Alan wobbling across the bridge while Kate shouts encouragement, nearly sending him into a panic. After some hilarious bickering and nervous shrieks, Alan conquers his fear, and Kate deftly catches the shield bag, choosing to protect Alan in a gesture of gratitude for his bravery. It's a moment of genuine camaraderie, but does it show true faithful spirit, or mask a traitor's moves? Next up, Jonathan and Nick. Nick glides across with surprising grace, picking up the next shield bag. Jonathan then has the agonizing decision: shield himself or a fellow contestant. Jonathan puts Nick in the shield frame, sticking to the castle's unspoken honor system rather than pure tactical play. Celia and Kat take their turn. Kat struggles, her nerves shaking the bridge, but Celia is the ultimate PE teacher, barking commands and cheering Kat to the end. Kat's shield could have gone to anyone, but ultimately David snags it in his round, deciding to to protect himself at this cutthroat stage. It's strategic, and everyone knows it. The faithful can no longer afford to play nice. With the mission over, and 10 zeros banked for charity, the group returns to the castle for dinner and scheming before the big round table vote. The conversations are packed with suspicion. Theories fly about the chess mission and team selections. Was Nick's push to randomize teams a cover-up for traitor plotting? Did Alan forget he had a shield because he didn't actually need protection? And what about players like Kat and Alan who have managed to stay under the radar this whole time? Everyone's gut feelings seem off. The faithful are haunted by their string of failures, having voted out faithfuls instead of traitors round after round. David's suspicious behavior, Mark's sudden disappearance from the hot seat, and the possibility that remaining contestants are jumping on bandwagons just to survive all come to a head. Then it's time for the round table, the climax everyone's been waiting for. The faithfuls are nearly out of chances. If they mess up again, traitors could outright win. Names come up strong and fast. The ticks to Jonathan, Big Dog, as nicknamed, David, and Nick all face accusations. Joe and Kat throw their weight behind voting for Jonathan, convinced he's masterminding traitor moves. Celia shares her affection but sticks to her gut, also voting for Jonathan. Jonathan tries to argue his case, but you can see the tide has turned against him. Suspicion is just too deep. Other votes scatter, but the momentum is clear. Jonathan racks up the votes for banishment. In a dramatic reveal, Jonathan is asked the big question: faithful or traitor? With his usual showbiz flair, Jonathan admits he's been a traitor all through the game. The faithfuls have finally gotten one, and the castle erupts in applause, relief, and tears. It's both a victory and a loss. Jonathan had played his role so convincingly. Even those closest to him were heartbroken to let him go. But there's almost no time to celebrate. The game immediately shifts gears. Claudia announces that going forward, banished players won't reveal their true identities, making the hunt for traitors even harder. And the next murder must happen out in the open. At the dinner party, one traitor has to publicly toast the faithful they want to eliminate, saying, "Parting is such sweet sorrow," in front of everyone. This is a brutal new twist, forcing Kat and Alan, the remaining traitors, to up their acting game while the faithful are freshly united and more suspicious than ever. As the episode closes, relief mixes with dread. The faithful finally have a win under their belts, but they know the game is about to get even more twisted. Strategies will need to change. Alliances may shift, and everyone's eyes are wide open. Alan and Kat face the challenge of a very public murder, while suspicions begin to leap from Jonathan's old alliances to the quiet players who have slipped by until now. In summary, Episode 7 is the turning point of the Celebrity Traitors. The faithful finally break their losing streak by banishing Jonathan, a master traitor who fooled them for days. Paranoia, laughter, and pain fill every moment, from teetering bridge missions to gut-wrenching goodbye speeches. Now, with only a handful of contestants left and public murders on the menu, anyone could be next. and the final showdown is closer than ever. If you loved seeing the game crack wide open, or you've got your own theories on who's hiding their true self, drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit like if you're hooked. Share this recap with other Traitors superfans, and make sure to subscribe, because this castle drama is only getting wilder from here.